Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning to all my lovely students of class 5. I warmly welcome you to the class of social studies. You know that this is your teacher Ms. Zunaira, and today we are back with another lecture. We are going to relearn one of the chapter of final term. So let's get started. As I told you that the chapter which we are going to relearn today is the South Asia climate of South Asia, which is our chapter number 7, and it is on page number 36. This was the chapter number 2 of your final term. You are having 4 chapters in the final term, from which the climate of South Asia was the second one. Right now we are going ahead. So as I told you when we were learning this chapter, I told you that this uh, this chapter belongs to the this chapter belongs to the geography section, and in this section we learn about the climate, we learn about the region, right? So in geography we study the relationship between the people and the climate of a region. We also study the factors affecting the climate of an area, making it the way it is. If it is hot or if it is cold, that is related to the area, that is related to the environment around it, that is related to some of the factors which are there, right? So that is why in geography we learn geo means earth. Geo means earth. So when we learn about the area, so basically it comes in geography, it will definitely will not be coming in the history or civics like that. So let's go ahead here. The things are which we are supposed to learn in this chapter, right? So we'll be taking the fast review of it. Factors will be learning the factors affecting the climate, that is distance from equator, distance from sea, height above the sea level, direction of wind, direction of mountains, and human activities. In monsoon we'll see that monsoon is simply the you can say the rainy season that can be happen, that can be there in summer, that can be there in winter as well. Okay, so summer monsoon and winter monsoon. Cyclones and anticyclone will be learning in the last. Than the climate of South Asian countries. First we should know the climate difference from climate, season, and weather. So we had discussed it in detail when we'll be learning when we were learning this chapter. So spring, summer, autumn, these are the seasons. While if it is sunny today, it's rainy tomorrow, it's cloudy day after tomorrow, these daily changes come in weather. But when we talk about the weather or climate difference, we need to remember one thing, that weather is short term state or the atmosphere. It means if it is rainy today, it may be cloudy tomorrow, it may be sunny day after tomorrow. But when it comes on climate, so in climate we just talk about the average weather condition. We will not see the daily changes condition in climate, we'll see the average weather condition. I can give you the example here, the example of Antarctica. You know that that continent Antarctica is extremely cold, there is snow everywhere. So if anybody asks you that what is the climate of Antarctica, you will definitely say that it is the climate of Antarctica is extremely cold. It may be snowy today, it may not be snowy tomorrow in Antarctica. So that comes in the weather, that either it is snowy or not. These daily changes will come in the weather because these are changeable. These can change day by day, these can change even hour by hour. But when we talk about the climate, so we talk about the long term. And for many of the years, Antarctica has been extremely cold. So that is why if we talk about its climate, so that would be extremely cold. Again, there is a difference. The word climate comes from a word klima. That is a Greek word klima. You should remember this thing. Climate is a word that comes from klima, and the spelling starts from K, while we see the spelling of climate starting from C. Right? So what does it mean? It basically means the inclination. The inclination or the angle, because the angle where the place is highly gets affected by the climate. Or we can say that the if we see the inclination of any of the city or town or the or the place in the world, we'll definitely see the climatic factor over there. So what are the things which affect the climate? These are distance from equator, height above the sea level, distance from sea, direction of wind, direction of mountains, and human activities. So we'll be learning it one by one, but in the fast speed. So if we talk about the equator, that is so understood. That is so understood. I'm gonna explain it here. That is so understood. We know that this red one line is showing equator. This red one line is showing equator, and we know that on the equator most directly sun rays strike. Most directly sun rays strike. So it means the area which is near to the equator is going to be extremely hot. Okay, so this is how the equator affects the climate of a region. If we go away from the equator, it becomes cooler and cooler. See, this red line is showing equator. If we go away from it, if we go up or if we go down, the intensity of the sun rays will be decreased. The intensity will be decreased. So if you will be asked that if we go away from the equator, what would be the climate? Climate would become cooler and cooler. And what would happen if we come towards the equator? The climate would become hotter and hotter. If you have seen the world map, you must have noticed that the Antarctica is in the south, near the South Pole. Now you can see that how far the pole is from equator. So when we go away from the equator, the temperature decreases, the area becomes cooler and cooler. This is the paragraph from your book. We are not going to read it because we do not have much time. We are just having the revision over here. So this is equator. This is how we can see. You can read this paragraph yourself as well. Now the next thing is distance from sea. Instead of reading this whole paragraph, I would just say a line, that is, the sea moderates the climate of the coastal areas by keeping the temperature not too high, not too low, or it means. Why I just showed you this one paragraph or this one line? Because this line can explain everything which is related to the distance from sea. How? Let's take the example of Karachi. If this Karachi is not supposed to be hotter or cooler, much hot and much cool, it is not that, it is not so. Why the temperature is not too high or too low? Because of the sea. Because Karachi has sea, we are connected with the sea. So simply we can have an idea in our mind, we can relate it, that the sea moderates the climate. The sea moderates the climate. It does not allow the climate to become so hot. It does not allow the climate to become so cold. It just allows the climate to remain at the moderate point, to remain at means, at medium temperature. Okay, so this is, you need to just keep this thing in your mind. That would be easy for you to just identify it. Okay, you can take the example of Karachi. The breeze, we know that what is breeze? Breeze is the moving air. Okay, sea breeze is the breeze which is coming from sea. Land breeze is the breeze which is going from the land. Breeze and sea breeze are the word which are itself showing its definition. Okay, we do not need to remember, we do not need to just expand its definition. This is sea breeze and the land breeze, so simple. As I told you that sea keeps the climate moderate. So you can see that in summer the warm air from the land will go to the sea and the sea will cool down it. The sea will make it cool. Now in return, what we are getting? We are getting cool air from the ocean. We are getting cool air from the ocean. This is how the temperature gets moderate with the help of sea. Altitude. Altitude is basically nothing but the height. So here is a tree, here is a mountain which in which you can see, and here is a rule written. You can read it out. What is it showing us? The higher the elevation, the colder the temperatures. This is so simple. If you go higher and higher, temperature will be decreased. If temperature will be decreased, it will become colder. Then the direction of the wind. For example, if the winds are coming from the sea, so it will become sea breeze. So if the climate of Karachi is moderate, that is due to the direction of the wind, because the wind comes from the sea and it will take the water vapors with it, and it can moderate the land environment. Are you getting my point? So here we can see that from where the wind is coming. If it is coming from the sea direction, so basically it is bringing the water vapors with it. It will cool down a hotter environment or the temperature. Okay, so this is how it affects the climate. And mountain barrier, it is written in your book as the direction of mountains. Now you just need to look at this picture. In this picture you will see that how the clouds are formed. Clouds are not directly formed. For example, wind is coming from the west portion. Okay, now this wind is having the water vapors. Now this wind will strike to the mountain first. It will strike to the mountain. Due to this strike, they will go up. If they will go up, they will make the clouds. If there is a cloud, there would be precipitation, that is rainfall. Okay, so this is how the mountains affect the climate. Human activities, we are having hundreds of the example. We do not need to focus any single example, because we know that our activities, the human activities, are greatly affecting the climate. Okay, for example, we are cutting down the trees. We should know. Okay, beta, make a relationship in your mind: carbon dioxide and temperature relationship. They are directly proportional to each other. Just keep the simple line in your mind: if carbon dioxide will be increased, temperature will be increased. I'm repeating: if carbon dioxide will be increased, temperature will be increased. So basically, to cool down the earth, to cool down the environment, what we need to do? We need to reduce the carbon dioxide, because we know that carbon dioxide is increasing the temperature. So if carbon dioxide would be decreased, the temperature would be automatically decreased. And we know that carbon dioxide can be increased by having more and more of the plants. So what we are doing, we are cutting down the trees. We are not doing plantation, we are cutting down them. So this, in return, what is doing, this is increasing the temperature, this is increasing the carbon dioxide that is coming from the human activities. Plants do not get cut off itself, we do it. We are just focusing on making residential areas, we are just doing deforestation. So one more point we can take from it is the pollution. We are increasing the pollution. Okay, now if we see the climate of South Asian countries, this is so simple, beta. See, just forget this paragraph which is in front of you. Bring some of the points in your mind which you know about the climate of Pakistan. For example, for the trip, where do you go? We usually go in northern areas. So one thing you should bring in your mind is that the northern areas are cooler, right? Apart from this, the areas which are near to the coast, like Karachi, they will be having sea breeze. If sea is there, the breeze will be coming from there, will be known as sea breeze, right? Sea breeze can moderate the climate. So these are some common things which we can learn, which we can keep in our mind by ourselves. Okay, we know the northern areas are cooler. Okay, we know that the coastal areas are having mild and gentle climate. Okay, so these are the things we should keep in our mind. Then India, okay, one thing you should remember that the India is like Pakistan. When we see the climate of Nepal and Bhutan, they are similar. Likewise, the climate of India and Pakistan is similar. Okay, so there is nothing more important in this. Okay, regarding Bangladesh, we should know that Bangladesh depends heavily on the monsoon. Almost all the country, all the areas of the country receive heavy rainfall during summer. Okay, so it means they receive more of the monsoon than us. Okay, what is monsoon? That is simply the rainy season. Nepal, Bhutan, if we see, their climate would be similar. According if we see the Sri Lanka, that is situated close to equator. So if it is close to equator, how would be the climate? Climate would be hot. This is so simple. Climate would be hot because we know that equator is the line which receive the sun rays directly, right? So Sri Lanka is situated close to the equator and therefore climate is hot and humid in most of the parts of the country. If you see the Maldives, we know that Maldives consist of the small islands, which means that different parts of the country are not very far away from ocean. So hence the temperature would be mild. Why? Because that is near to the sea, as Karachi. Global warming. Global, that is the word which is showing globe. Warming, increase in temperature. Increase in the temperature of the world is called global warming. Increase in the temperature of the world is called global warming. This is also called as greenhouse effect. This process is also called as greenhouse effect. This is very important. Everybody should know that what is the alternative name for the global warming, that is greenhouse effect. This is the greenhouse effect, okay? That is same as global warming. Most of the heat is absorbed by greenhouse gases, and which one is the major gas among them? That is carbon dioxide, reflected in all the direction, warming the earth. Now you need to make indices. Hurry up. You need to make the index. You need to make the index now. Your index would be having two of the chapters. As I told you in the beginning that we'll be doing some written revision test of our languages as well. You should do that in your copy 1. You have to do your work in copy 1 after your work. Okay, after your written work up till chapter South Asia since 1947, by leaving 2 to 3 pages, you can make the flap as well. First of all, just make the index. That must be done in copy 1. But if the student is not having copy 1, or the copy 1 is filled complete, or whatever is the reason, so there is no hard and fast rule, you can use your copy 2 as well. Okay, make the index, write the date, and write the name of the chapters in revision. Right? Afterwards, what you need to do? All you need to do is to make a flap for the revision portion. The work, the page till where you have done your work, after leaving 2 to 3 pages, you can make the flap. Make it here. Okay, Miraj, good. I've seen your flap. Okay, good. Revision. After maintaining your indices and making flap, we'll just make the title page. The title page of RT1, that would be revision test 1 chapter, climate of South Asia, plus our languages. Two chapters are there. Yes. So here it comes in front of you. Revision test 1. You will make the title page of revision test 1. You will put the date on the red line and you will write the name of the chapters on which. Beta, you must know that the revision tests are really important. We discuss the important things in the revision test. So please be careful and yes, Omema, you can. Beta, this is your final term revision, right? After doing your work, for example, we have done our work of chapter, which was the last chapter? South Asia since 1947. After the completion of that work, leave 2 to 3 pages, then make the flap. You have just 3 pages in your copy 1, so beta start your revision in copy 2. Okay, I told you this thing that there is no hard and fast rule for that. You can use your copy 2 as well, okay? If you are not having enough pages, so you can do it in copy 2. So class, here comes the question in front of you, that is, name the factors that affect the climate of a region. uh, Answer would not be given by me. You will just write the question yourself, question and answer yourself. Good. Write down the question, name the factors that affect the climate of a region, and write the answer right now, fast. What you're asking? Miss, we have to make another title page for RT1. Uh, no, beta. First, we will make the revision flap, then the title page of RT1. This page would not be folded like as you have done for the flap of revision, right? Write the answer yourself. Then there would be question number 2, which would be, okay beta, your copy would be submitted tomorrow. There should be revision test 1 as well, okay? Revision test 1 should be there. If your work is unchecked, so that work would also be checked, and your revision test should be there by proper flap and good writing. बेटा फ्लैप के बाद आप बस टर्न कर लीजिए ना, एक पेज टर्न कर लीजिए और टाइटल पेज बना लीजिए, दैट्स इट. The second question is, what are cyclones and how are they created? Cyclone is the, we know that, what are the cyclones? We should know that the cyclones are created when the small area gets the pressure. Okay, Zan, MT was easy. You had you maybe okay, fine. Yes, MT was easy, and many of the students have secured 25 marks. But I don't know that how many of you have done it honestly. So, beta, I'm not gonna tell you the answer of any of the question. You will write yourself, okay? Then you will write the third one question, that is, define anticyclones. maybe your revision test would not be completed in the class, so you can do afterwards. Okay, so if I turn the page, no need to be worried, no need to create panic, miss. Turn on the page, turn the previous page. Okay, you know that this lecture would be available for you, so you can complete your work afterwards. The important thing is that I need to show all the question answers. So first question was define, write the factors that affect the climate of a region. Then second question is what are the cyclones and how are they created. Number third is define anticyclone. Define anticyclone. Just write the question. If you do not have much time, so you can do the answer afterwards after the class. Here I have come to the next page to show the next one question. When is Earth's Day celebrated? When is Earth's Day celebrated? This is so simple. If you remember, if you have visited Google yesterday, so you must have seen the logo yesterday. It was changed because it was Earth's Day yesterday. Okay. So this is so simple question in front of you. You need to write the answer. Now, here comes the question from chapter Our Languages. Why language is important for creating harmony and peace. As I told you in the beginning that we'll be having some of the questions from this chapter as well. Write down the question number 5. Come on, fast. At least copy down the questions. You can do the answers afterwards. Now here comes another question, that is question number 6. Name any Punjabi poet. You need to write one or two name from, you can write the names of one or two Punjabi poets. Then the same question is having another part which is just asking you to write the name of the brother of Maulana Muhammad Ali Johar. If you remember, we call them all together with as Ali brothers. So what was the name of the brother of Maulana Muhammad Ali Johar? Come on guys, hurry up. Copy down the questions. Now, on the next page, there are fill in the blanks. Copy down it, hurry up. Guys, we don't have much time, so I want all of you to work fast. We are having, okay, 7 minutes we are having, we can do it. So here comes the fill in the blanks. Again, you are going to write the date on the red line of the page. Then you will write the question, which would be your question. It would not be your question number 4. It would be your question number 7, I guess, because here we have done 6 question. Yes, this is going to be question 7. Fill in the blank is going to be question 7. So the first fill in the blank is Urdu is a hybrid that means dash in Turkish. What does Urdu mean in Turkish? It's a Turkish word as we discussed many times. Iman, if you haven't done your last question, beta, no issue. Just go ahead and write with me because we are having here limited time, okay? The lecture would be available for you, so you can go to the lecture, you can watch the lecture or that particular segment in which the question was written, or if I get the time in the last, I'll show it again, okay? Yes, students, you are giving me the correct answers in the chat box, but I am not supposed to disclose it here because this revision test is for everyone. And how honest you are, ye to pata nahi. So the next one is Diwan. A collection of ghazals was written by dash. Diwan is a collection of ghazals. It was written by dash. Very good, Zen. Very good, Hafsa. Very good. I don't know whether you are having your book or you're telling me the answers from book. After this, the third the third fill in the blank we are having, air always travels towards an area of dash pressure. That is from cyclones. Or when we see that the factors affecting the climatic conditions. Now again the question is repeated in front of you. Earth Day is celebrated on dash every year. Earth Day is celebrated on dash every year. Fifth one is also so easy. Jeeve Jeeve Pakistan was written by, yes, very good Hafsa, very good Zain, very good Hafsa. You have told me all the answers. Good. Yes, good. Come on, guys, we are having just 3 minutes. I'm turning the page. Okay, so the fifth one is Jeeve Pakistan was written by Dash. You need to write the answer. Now, if you haven't done it, skip the line, and because I'm just turning the page, we are not having much time. This is the question number 7. We are having 3 minutes, guys. Hurry up, do it fast. You will not write the fill in the blanks question again, okay? Dash brought out modern Urdu magazines. Dash brought out modern Urdu not newspaper, magazines. Dash brought out modern Urdu magazines. Very good, Iman. Very good. Shabash. Good, Zain. Very good. The next one, the seventh one is Shah Abdul Latif Bhattai was a dash poet. Shah Abdul Latif Bhattai was a dash poet. Sindhi, Pashto, Balochi, Urdu, Persian. He was dash poet. Miraj said properly. Okay. I repeated a line. Carbon dioxide increases dash. Carbon dioxide increases dash. Everybody should keep this thing in the mind that carbon dioxide increases dash. No, Hafsa, no. See, we cannot write increases the climate because climate कैसा है ये लिखना है, not the climate itself. Okay, what factor? Either that is humidity, that is temperature, or that is wind, or whatever it is, you need to write. Carbon dioxide, yes. Zen, Iman Adnan, very good beta. Yes, carbon dioxide increases dash. The next one, temperature decreases when we go away from the equator. Oh, here I have written the complete statement. Temperature decreases when we go away from the equator. So what you need to do, you need to just write T or F afterwards. Either it is true or false, because I haven't given any of the blank in this statement. So that is why you can make it true or false. Yes, Zen, you're right. Very good. You need to write either is it true or false. We are having less than 1 minute, so your meeting can be ended anytime. So the last one is the word dash in national anthem is not of Persian origin.